luxury. Hooked up, stitched out, welcome to the house of heat. Crochet couture, baby. Quick.
Hey crochet besties, how are you doing? It's your girl Joyceline K. You're welcome back to How to Crochet with Joyceline K. I'll be your tutor today and I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful crochet dress. I'm going to drop all the details of the material in the description box, even though I'm still going to mention it in the video. This is a small, medium, large size. That means a small, medium, large person can wear it. I'm a medium size and this fits perfectly. If you are an extra large or an extra small size, please follow the instructions in the video and you're going to make it to your size. Please, if you have any issues while trying to make this dress, don't forget to take a picture of it and send it to my Instagram or to my Facebook so I can correct you. And also, if you have any concern, any request, any suggestion concerning this video, let me know in the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe if you are a new viewer and you've not subscribed to this channel. Please hit the subscribe button and like this video, share to your loved ones. It's very easy, so you can share to a beginner so they can try making a crochet dress for themselves. Thank you so much for watching. I'm not going to take so much of your time again, so let's just go into this video right now. Okay, thank you. Okay guys, so this is the material I'll be using. I'll be using this 100% acrylic yarn from Mainstay. It comes in 7 ounce and also in 14 ounces, but I'll be using the 7 ounce. It's, like I said, 100% acrylic. It's size 4 or a medium size, a medium weight yarn. Then I'll be using this other one. This is a cotton yarn, 100% cotton, but it is soft cotton. And I'm using this too because the cotton yarn is not enough. The previous one, which is the blue one, I used all 100% cotton for everything, but I don't have enough of this cotton yarn. And I don't even, this yarn I got it from Alibaba. I didn't buy it from Walmart. You can buy this one from Walmart. You can also buy any cotton yarn that you have access to, any soft cotton 5-ply that you have access to. This is a 5-ply soft cotton yarn. I'll also be using this pin H, which is 4.5 millimeters. You can see it's a big pin, but if you have a smaller pin like a pin 3, it's okay. You have pin 5, it's okay. You can use from pin 2.5 to pin 5, okay? Yeah, so you also need your scissors and then you need your tape for your measurement. Okay, so I'm going to be using this acrylic yarn to start this dress. I will be doing a long chain to 10 inches. So you start by doing your magic circle and putting in your yarn. I'm sorry if you're a beginner. I don't think this is actually difficult. So if you're a beginner, learn how to do your magic circle step by step and making your first chain, which will bring you to the start of this project. And then you make a long chain, which is very easy. So you make a long chain till 2 to 10 inches. Hey, okay, so we have our 10 inches. You can see I'm not stretching it like this. It's more than 10 inches like that, but I just left it like that and I measured my 10 inches. From here, you're doing your first double crochet on the 4th stitch because you're skipping 1, 2, 3 chains. These 3 chains is your first double crochet, so you're going in on the 4th stitch and you're making a double crochet stitch right there. Then you go to the next stitch and you make another double crochet. Just make sure you don't skip any stitch, any chain stitch. So every chain stitch gets a double crochet stitch, just like this. And you will do this all the way down here. You do this all the way down here. So you double crochet stitch all the way down. Okay guys, so I've gotten to the end of this row and you can see I have one one knob here. You have to make sure you get to the very end, okay, so you don't miss any stitch, just like I said in the beginning. So you go in and complete the last stitch like that, and then you do your 3 chains, 1 2 3, as your first double crochet on the next row, okay. Then you go turn your work like this and start going back towards the other side. Right now you're not increasing, you're not decreasing, you just keep going to the next stitch. You can see where I put my hook, and do my double crochet, the next double crochet, the next double crochet on every stitch. Don't increase, don't reduce, don't skip, keep going just like this. So I'll do this and go back to the neck to this this last stitch. Hey, okay, I am at the end, but you have to, like I said in the previous clip, you have to make sure you get to the very end. This is the last stitch. Make sure you get to the last stitch, so you'll not be reducing without knowing, okay. So I'll be doing the last stitch right now, there, like that. You can see it's done. So we'll go one more row before we do the next thing. So for the next row, we will do 1 2 3 chains, and then you turn just like you did in the previous row, and you will do double crochet on all the stitches again. Double crochet on all the stitches again. Like I said, don't increase, don't reduce, don't skip, just keep going till you get to this place. Okay guys, so we are at the end of the 3rd row, and I'll do a chain right now, and I'll cut my yarn. I just cut my yarn now, pull. So now we will go to the next step. What is the next step, guys? So if you're a large size, add 1 inch. So you're going to make your first chain to be 11 inches. If you're an extra large size, add 1 inch. So you're going to make your bottom chain to be 12 inches, okay? So just like that. The real size, this thing does not come from the neck though. It comes from the chest. When you start going from the chest down, that's when you start making the difference in the sizes, okay? But at this point, I'm sure anybody can still do this 10 inches chain and still get the actual size for the breast and the hip, right? But to stay on the safe side, please, if you are a medium size, you can do this. If you're a large size, if you're a small size, you can also do this, okay? But if you are a large, extra large, you might want to add 1 inch to your bottom chain. So that being said, I would go ahead and show you what next to do as a small, medium, large size. So as I was saying, I don't do counting, but right now we are going to do counting. Remember, we already have 10 inches, so we are going to count the stitches. 1 2 37 38. So we have a total of 38 stitches here. So this should guide you if you are a small, medium, large size. This should guide you a lot. If you get this as 38, perfect. If you get this as 40, good. If you get this as 35, it's okay. This does not determine your size. It's the way you increase when you're going down. That is what determines your size, okay? So now let's get to the next step, which is you go to your 1 2 3. You're counting your first 3. You're counting your first 3 chains as your first double crochet stitch. So you go, first one you count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and on the 8th stitch you're putting your hook. You go in and bring in your yarn like that and make your first double crochet stitch, okay? You make your first double crochet stitch, you're going in the same place. Your first double crochet stitch is 3 chains, don't forget. you go into the same place and make a double crochet stitch.
So this is where you determine your size. You can see double crochet, chain 3, double crochet. We have 9 stitches of those, but if you're a small size, you can do 7, and if you are an extra large size, you can do up to 12 or 13 stitches of those,
like this. And you make another 3 chains, you skip 1, 2, and on the 3rd stitch you're making a double crochet stitch. You repeat this, chain 3, skip 2, and double crochet stitch on the 3rd stitch, okay? And chain 3, skip 2, you're making a double crochet stitch on the 3rd stitch. So you keep going, and remember that this place you did skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on the 8th one, that's where you started. So let's see how this would go here and how many stitches would be left here. So let's keep going. Okay, so I have gotten to the end, and guys, miraculously we have 7 stitches left here. I swear I did not count it, but I had an idea what it was going to turn out to be. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on the 8th stitch, that is where I stopped. Remember, we did this on the 8th stitch. Ooh, baby girl is a body. Okay, so let's remember, this one have 2 stitches in the same place, okay? So we are going to make sure this one have 2 stitches in this same place too. So another double crochet stitch, and now we are going to the next row, okay? So now you do 1, 2, 3 chains and turn your work like this, right? And then in the same place where you did your first stitch, you're going to increase. So we are increasing immediately because you know this is like a V. It needs to go like this, okay? It needs to go like this, so we need it to start increasing immediately. So we go in and we make a double crochet stitch on this first stitch. You chain 3. You go into this place, the chain stitch. You go into the chain stitch and you make a double crochet stitch right there. Then you chain 3, go into the next stitch, chain stitch, okay? Remember the chain 3 that you did in the previous row? That's where we are working on. So you keep doing this and repeat till you get to the end. So guys, we are at the end right now, and I'm going to put this last place here. I'm going to make a double crochet stitch on this last stitch here. Then I would also chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and now we have 1 stitch, 2 stitch. So I just put it there like that in between the chain stitch and the double crochet stitch. Don't get confused, it's the same thing. So I'm putting it right here like this, double crochet stitch, okay? So we are going to do another double crochet stitch there because we have 2 double crochet stitch here, okay? Because we have 2 double crochet stitch here, we are going to do another double crochet stitch here. So let's do that double crochet stitch here again. All right, so 3 chains, you turn your work like that, and you increase immediately by putting double crochet stitch here, make 3 chains, double crochet stitch in the next place, which is a chain stitch. So you repeat what you already did on the previous row. You can see how it's automatically increasing slowly. Now if you are a large size, let me explain something. If you're a large size and you want this thing to increase aggressively, at this point, if you did not do the 12 inches of chain here, what you need to do here is make sure it increase aggressively. How? You can actually do this. So double crochet stitch, chain one, double crochet stitch, then another double crochet stitch, then you, so after doing your chain stitch, you go to the next double crochet stitch. This stitch is where you're supposed to put your double crochet stitch like this. And this is only if you want to increase aggressively as a person that have a big boobs. You want this to increase so much that it will cover your boobs. So you do this, and when you get here, let me just do it for one row. So after doing the 3 chains, you go into this space and you do your double crochet stitch, okay, like that. Then you do 3 chains and you go into the next place. So let's get to this end. All right, then I'll show you guys what you're supposed to do as someone that wants to increase massively. We are coming back to the actual video because I'll loosen this row and start again. So we are at the end, and you can see how this is going like this, like very, very V, if I should say. So you do your double crochet stitch at the end like this, and this time, instead of you to put another double crochet stitch there, you instead make 3 chains and put another double crochet stitch in this place like this, okay, thereby aggressively increasing. Now if you're a large size, just like I said, or an extra large size, this is what you should do a double crochet stitch like this. You have 2 stitches at the end like that, okay, then you do 3 chains and turn like this, and then you do double crochet stitch in the first place, thereby increasing. Then you do 3 chains like this and you put it in the next stitch, okay, like that. All right, and then you do 3 chains, okay, and then you put it in the chain stitch like that. And then you do 3 chains and put it in the chain stitch, and when you get to the end here, you repeat what I just did before I turned. You can you can go back and watch it, you can rewind and watch it. So this way it will just be increasing massively. Then when you feel like you've gotten the size that you want, you stop increasing, okay. But that was me showing you how to do it for an extra large and a large person. Let's get back to the second row, and I hope this is not confusing anybody. So I'm gonna lose this right now. Right, so I have loosened it and I hope it's not confusing anybody. So this is where we are right now, right? So you do your 3 chains, which I have done, and you turn your work like this, and you start by doing your first double crochet in your first stitch like this, okay. You make 3 chains, okay, and then you go into the chain stitch and you make double crochet stitch, and then you do your 3 chains and you go into the next stitch and you make double crochet stitch. So we are going to be repeating this till we get to the end. Okay, so we are at the end right now, and I really want to show you guys so you understand what I'm doing. So right now we are going into this place. You can see where I'm putting the hook, and you make a double crochet stitch like this, and you do another double crochet stitch in the same place like that, okay. Then you make 3 chains and you turn your work and you repeat the same thing. So right now what I'm going to do is, you can see I am putting double crochet stitch at the bottom, at the very first place. That's where I'm putting it. Double crochet stitch in there, chain 3, go to the chain stitch and make double crochet stitch in there, chain 3, go to the next stitch and make double crochet stitch and make double crochet stitch in there like that. Okay, so now I will repeat the same process. We have 1 row. Since we started doing the chain stitch, we have 1 row, 2, 3, 4. So we are on the 4th row. So I'll let you guys know how many rows I'll go before I will start doing something else. But right now, this is the same thing. I'll just be repeating. When I get to the end, when I get to the edge, I'll just be doing the same thing. Okay. Alright guys, so I have done 18 rows. Doing the same thing. I did not do any other thing that's exceptional. I would have shown you guys if I did, but I just did the instructions on the medium size pattern, and I just kept on going. You can see how it falls, so look at it carefully. If yours is not coming out like this, then you might be doing something different. So you go back and retrace your steps. Okay, so this is 18 rows, and it is from where I started doing my chains down is 11.5 inches, 11 inches up to down, and the side to side is 22 inches. You can see here 22 inches, and this is just below the breast. This is the waist, and I'm going to make, since my waist is up to 29, I'm going to make a chain to join the waist like this. Okay, so right now when you get to this point, you make a chain and join them together. So I have 22 inches. My waist size is 30 inches, 28 to 30 inches for a medium size waist. So I'm going to do 27 inches because I don't want to do up to the 30 inches, simply because I'm using a stretchy yarn. It stretches and I want it to fit me, so I'm not going to do up to the size of my waist. So I advise you not to do up to the size of your waist when you want to join. Okay, so this is me joining it right now. I'm going to make a long chain. I also want to say something. If you are a bigger size, and what I'll advise you to do is follow these steps for a medium size and make a medium size first, and you try it. Like for example, if you're a large size, make this medium size. I believe it's going to fit you as a large size. But if it doesn't fit, then you know how to do it. Then you can actually add more stitches to your own as an extra large size. So I have done a few inches of chain here. You can see the chain is 6 inches of chain. So this is making a total of 22 to, you see, this is where it starts and this is where it ends. So it's almost 28, 29 inches in total. 28, 29 inches in total. You can see it's not up to 30 inches. My waist is 30 inches. So I have 28 to 29 inches in total. So I'll also advise you to make a size that is below, the waist size that is below your actual waist size, so that it will not be bigger than you, but rather it will fit you perfectly. Using 100% cotton yarn that does not stretch, do it exactly to your size. But if you're using a soft cotton yarn, do a smaller size than your actual size. So when you get to this point, all you have to do is join the chain, join the side and the side together like this with a slip stitch. Okay, then now we are going to start working on the waist down by doing chain 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Then you go to the next place and then you do a double crochet stitch. You see where I put it on the chain. Then you do your 3 chains. It's always 3 chains. You go to the next chain and do your double crochet stitch. So chain 3, go to the next stitch and do. So I'm going to do this round. Okay, so I'll make this round then until I get to this place, and then I'll show you guys how I'll work on this chain. I want to start working on the chain now. So I just did my 3 chains, and the next place I would be putting my yarn would be on the chain because there's no longer chain here. So I would start working on the first chain. So you make a double crochet right there like this, chain 3. So chain 3, skip 1 2 3 place. Now you're skipping 3 place, and on the 4th place you're making a double crochet stitch. So you chain 3, you skip 3 places, 1 2 3, and on the 4th chain you're making a double crochet stitch, and you just repeat this until the whole chain is covered. This is how it looks. So I'm going to make my 1 2 3 chains, and now because we did not count this chain to correlate it with the number of stitches, this is what we have. This is what I have. You might have a complete number of 3 stitches or 3 chains here. You might not. You might also have something like this. That means the number is not correct, it's not counted because I'm not counting, of course. So after making your 3 chains at this point, so you slip stitch at the beginning like that, and you see it's not going to show, nobody's going to know. So you just do your 3 chains and start the next row. So right now I'll be starting the next row on this. So the next row now is quite easy. You just do 3 chains, go to the next place and do a double crochet stitch, and then you make 3 chains, go to the next place and do double crochet stitch. So we are going to repeat this round, but we are going to start increasing for the hips. But right now we are still working on the waist, so you don't start increasing until you start going down the hip, okay? So I'll let you guys know when I want to start increase and how much I will increase, how many rows I would increase and all that. But for now I'll just keep going. If I want to increase, I'll let you guys know. Let me show you. So this is like more like under your boobs, like under your breast, you see, when you just finished your neck and then your breast and then under your breast. So we are still around the waist section. So when you get to the hip section, that's when we start increase. But right now let's just keep going. Hey guys, so this is the look from the back. I have done 1 2 3 4 places or 4 rows at the after I joined. So right now what I'm going to do is just join them together, and I'll start increasing because I'm going to start working on the hip soon. So we have 1 2 3 stitches here. We have 4 stitches, but I'm going to join on the 3rd one. That's a slip stitch. So I'm going to make my 3 chains, and I would go to the next place here like this. That's where I've been putting it since, and I'll make my double crochet 3 chains or chain 3 next place, and then you make double crochet. So now how do we increase? We are going to increase 4 times. If you have a stitch marker, you can use a stitch marker at this point. If you don't, you can use another color of yarn. I think I have a few stitch markers, so let me show you what you're going to do. It's very easy. I think I've done this for some of my crochet pieces. You just use either your stitch marker and mark the places where you want to increase. In this one, I'm going to increase just 2 times on every row. So this is the row where I want to start increasing. So I'm going to increase on these places where I have marked. So I'm going to increase here and here, and then the next one I'll increase on the next places. The goal is to increase without it showing, okay? So I'm going to show you when I want to increase. So I'll be crocheting till I get to this place where I have my stitch marker, and I would increase there. Okay, so I have gotten to the place where I want to increase, and I'm just going to put 2 double crochet in this place. So that is 1 chain, so 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1 double crochet, okay? That's I increased in this place. That's 2 double crochet in the same place while you make your chain. All right, and that's just it. You just keep going until you get to this other side, and then you increase 2. So right now you just chain 3, you move to the next place, and you continue. Okay, so I'm on the other side. Like I said, I'm going to increase here too. So you make a double crochet stitch, chain 3, double crochet stitch in the same place, and then you continue by doing 3 chains. You go to the next place and you make double crochet stitch, 3 chains, go to the next place and make double crochet stitch, 3 chains, go to the next place and do double crochet stitch. Now I want to tell you guys something. So we've increased on this row. The next row we are going to increase 2, but it's not in the same place. So this is the last place. I'm making my 3 chains and I'm joining it with a slip stitch right there. So that's how it looks. So 3 chains and you start the next row. In the next row, so I'm not going to take off the stitch marker because I want to know where I started increasing, like I said. So the next row you're going to increase on this place and this place. So when you come again on the other row, you're going to increase maybe this place and this place. So you're just increasing randomly. If I do not increase, I'll let you guys know, but for now I'm going to increase twice on every row until I no longer increase. I'll let you guys know, guys. Okay, so I've increased on row 1 row, 2 row, 3 rows, 4 rows. Okay, so I've increased for the next 4 rows, and now I feel like I'm going to stop. And if there's any need to increase again, I'll let you guys know. Why did I stop? How do you know when to stop? So I used my tape and I measured this from side to side. This is going to be the hip, at least when you're going down. This is the waist. Okay, this is the waist. 13 plus 13 is 26, but if I drag it like this, it's like 17, and 17 plus 17 is 34. If I drag it like this, 17 plus 17 is 34. And of course when you wear it, it will stretch, you know, because it's acrylic yarn, while the waist is, without even dragging it, you just keep it like this. It's already 16-17 inches, which is 30 something. My waist is 40 inches. So if I pull it like this, you can see if it stretches, that means you wear it and it will stretch just like this. So it's already more than 20 on one side, and 20 plus 20 is 40 inches. You can see, so 20 plus 20 is 40 inches, and I think it's okay now for my waist. So that is how I know when to stop and when not to stop. So also you can also see that it increased, like not aggressively, just increase normally, so you won't even know when or where it was increasing. I mean, someone that do not know would not know. And remember, it's fringe, so when you put a fringe, you're not even going to see where it increased. So now I will just keep going without increasing. I'm going to the next row, but I feel like, let me mark this place. Let me mark where I stopped increasing so that I know how many more rows I would go, and if I have to increase again or if I have to decrease, I know what I'm doing. So I'll let you guys know as this video go on. Please, if you've not liked or share or subscribe to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you are a new subscriber, thank you so much for watching, and let me know your thoughts about this tutorial in the comment section. Leave me a heart emoji in the comment section. Let's go. I'll show you guys in the next clip how far I have gone. Alright guys, so the update is that in this place where you're supposed to join like this is after I stopped increasing. This is 1 2 3 4 rows after I stopped increasing. Okay, so on this 4th row I'm going to start reducing because it kept on increasing. Like if I keep doing the 3 chains and join, it will keep increasing. So I am going to stop doing that on this row. So right now after my double crochet, I'll just do a slip stitch here without doing the 3 chains. Okay, so this is what I'll keep doing and keep going like that. And if I want to do anything else, I'll come on camera and I'll show you guys. And this is why you should not skip this video or forward this video. Watch it first to the end and see everything I do to make this dress so that you can actually understand it. Okay, thank you so much. Let's get to the next clip. Okay guys, so I stopped doing the chains here. You can see here I stopped doing the chains. So I've gone 1 2 3 4 rows without doing the chains. So this is the 5th row and I want to start doing the chains again. Not because it's bad or anything, but you can see, apart from, you can see how it's curved on the sides, which I don't like. So I'm going to start doing the chains back, but it doesn't matter. And by the way, if you want to keep doing the chain, maybe your hip is bigger, you can keep doing the chain. If you look at it on this other side like this, you will not notice, but just because this place is where it joins, that's why you see the curve like this, right? So we are going to keep doing the 3 chains on the side. So we just stopped doing it for 1 2 3 4 places. So now I'm going to do my 3 chains and join. So let me wear this thing and show you guys how it looks right now. I believe it's not there yet, but let me wear it and show you guys. First of all, it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 rows. We have just 16 rows after we joined here, so it's not there yet at all, but let me wear it and show you guys. So you can see it's almost there, but it's not really there yet, but we'll keep going. The hip is perfect, like everything fits very well, so there's no need to add. If there's a need to increase, I would have increased, but there's no need to increase, so I'll just keep going. Okay. Okay guys, so we are done. I have come to the end. I did not reduce because I realized that the stuff that I was the 3 chains that I stopped adding here in this 1 2 3 4 places, it caused a reduction automatically, so that made me not to reduce. But if it's too big for you, for example, if the hip that you have created gets too big, you can always reduce. Okay, and you know how to reduce, right? You just have to take out a chain in a particular place and make double crochet and go to the next place and make another double crochet without making chain. That way you reduce. But for me, I did not reduce. And the total row from here to here is 23. The total row from up to down, like from here to here for the front side, is 41. I'm going to show you with my tape. For the length, it is around from where I started doing my chain stitch. Well, it's very long because it stretches. It's like, I would say like 30 inches. You can say like 30, but trust me, if I should pull it or drag it, it will be longer than that. So if I just keep it on the desk or on my desk like this and I just measure it, is 30 inches. Okay, it's 30 inches if I just keep it like that. And the back side is 15 inches without me dragging it, but if I should pull it, it's longer. It's very long. It's very long. It can even get to 20 inches if I should pull it down, because it's acrylic yarn. So we are done with this downside. So right now I'll cut my yarn, but before you cut, make sure you do 1 chain to close it up. I've done my 1 chain already, cutting the yarn right there. Okay, so now I will just come to this place and do a rope that will tie it. You can decide if this is exactly your size. You can put a button here, but I won't be putting button because I want it to give me more allowance So I'll just come in here and do, I have 3 rows here. On the middle row, that's where I'm going to put a rope, and for the rope is going to just be chain stitches. I'm going to make a long chain stitch, like 5 to 10 inches. So the chain is 8 inch. At the end of the day, we are making an 8-inch chain. So the next thing I would be doing right now, because this is done, I'll bring in the yarn that I want to use, and you can see the color is kind of different. I am going to bring in my yarn now, and I will do it the way I want, which I'm going to be showing you guys. I'll wrap it. As a matter of fact, I don't think this would be enough, so I'm going to also mix it with this one. Hopefully it will not show, hopefully. So I'm going to mix these two together. Hi guys, so you can see here I have put it on the stand because I need to put this thing on it, okay? So right now I will just take out this, and I'll start putting it on this. So this is 9 inches. This is 9 inches. The length of this is 9 inches, okay? I'm using 4 strands. I don't know if 4 would be okay, but I'm using 4 strands for now. No, I'll start on the 3rd row. I'm skipping 1, 2, and on the 3rd row, that's when I'll start putting it. I'll do it row by row. I'll make sure I put all this row, but I'm skipping though. So I started putting it on the 3rd line, on the 3rd row. This is 1, 2, on the 3rd row, 3, right? This is when I started putting it. So I'm just going to put here, I'm going to put here, I'm going to put it here, and I'm just going to put it on every row, but not on the same place, so that it can get covered. And then when I'm done and I see that it's not all covered, then I can come back and start putting it on some places that I feel needs more cover. Okay guys, so we have completed this dress, and as you can see, it's well covered, but I'm still going to check the spaces that I feel like I need to cover. Like this place now is like, you know, if you wear it, your nipples might show. But just try and cover it as much as you can. So we've come to the end of this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching up until the end. I love you guys. See you in my next video. Bye.